Hello everyone, and welcome to Butterfly Dreams Crochet. My name is Jeannie, and yes, today's still Monday. I'm pre-recording videos, so I'm not sure when y'all will see this video, but it will be one day this week. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, that like bell, the thumbs up like button, the notification bell so you'll know when I release videos, and a comment, which is hid behind my mannequin. I need to move it. I am going to show y'all the finished objects that I have done. From the weekend before Father's Day, show y'all the frog because I felt like I was fixing to yawn. The weekend before Father's Day up until probably the second weekend of July, I didn't do any crocheting. I lost my uncle on Father's Day, so my crojo left me. I just didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to do any crocheting or anything, so I didn't. But I have been busy since then. Whew, y'all gonna be like, you've done all that in that time frame? I have. I actually have 14 things wrote down that I have finished since, well, actually July the 3rd. So, what, 2 weeks? 16 days. Today's the 19th. So, one of them is this beautiful little Lovey. Now, I made this Lovey using Z from Zelda and RJ3's technique, where she uses the ponytail holder for your hair. I used 1 cake of the Premier Sweet Roll. This is a medium weight number 4, 100% acrylic, 245 yards, 224 meters, 5 ounces, or 140 grams, and the color is Kiwi Pop. And when I got it, I was like, yes, now I can do my set for my frog. This is just a little stuffed animal that I picked up. I probably picked it up from Walmart. I don't know why his eye wants to droop and not stand up. I think it's the stuffing. And I'm just smushing all over his face, but I thought it went very, very well with him. So I've made that. And I said, I'm going to make a blanket to go with it. So I completed a baby blanket, and this is going to my grandson. It's about 36 by 40. So I've completed that. I did not color control, as you can see. And I put a single crochet with a window pane border around the edge of it. And I thought it came out beautiful. So this is one finished object. I used 3.5 cakes to do the blankets, and I used 1 to do this, so I have 1.5 cakes left. I could do a pillow to match, right? So I love it. Perfect match. Set that right there. Then I had this Bernat Peep Squeak Stripes that I got in a mystery box, I want to say, from Mary Maxim. And if it wasn't Mary Maxim, it was Hirschner's. And it's called Playdates. This is the band, Bernat Peep Squeaks. This is a yarn inspiration. It's 100% polyester. It's 9.8 ounces, 284 yards. I came in here last week and cleaned my dungeon, my husband calls it. He calls it the crochet dungeon. Y'all know I call it the crochet corner. I cleaned it up, and in the process I boxed up a big box of yarn that I probably will never use. And I'm going to take pictures and share it with people that have reached out to me, because I mentioned it in my live last Tuesday. And if they want it, they just pay for shipping, and I ship it to them. And I was like, this yarn is super soft, and I have it in this colorway. I can show you what the yarn looks like. This is in the color Dreamboat, and it is very, very soft. And I'm like, well, I need to do something with that. And I had started corner to corner with the play date, and I'm like, I don't like that. I said, let me just try the traditional granny square. So I made a blanket, and I used 3 cakes. I stopped on 3 because I couldn't find my 4th one, but I found it. But I didn't add the 4th one to it because I thought this was big enough for a baby blanket. Y'all, didn't they come out beautiful? And again, I did not color control it. I just let the stripes fall where it lays. But it is, oh my, it is so soft and fluffy. It's like a cloud. This is 3 cakes of this Bernat Peep Squeak, which is a medium bulky 5, and it's 284 yards and 100% polyester. It recommended a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I used a 5.5 millimeter hook because I didn't want the holes to be ginormous by using a bigger hook. I really wanted it to be closed in like it is, but because of the type of yarn, it really, really hid those holes. Of course, you can see my thumbs poking out of them. But I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So I made that. And then I found my 4th cake. Now this is a whelp. I haven't finished this yet. And I said, well, that will be enough. I have a pillow insert. So I started making I'm going to make a pillow. I think I have a 12-inch and a 16-inch pillow insert. So I will keep going until my square measures whatever size I have for my pillow insert and make a pillow. I'll put that in there and then sew it together. So I have this whole cake to do that with. I should have enough, hopefully. If not, I may just have to make it 12 inches and buy a 12-inch pillow form from Walmart. The next thing that I did was my niece wanted me to make her one of my, I have a pattern out on Etsy. I also released a tutorial on my YouTube, the stitch marker wall hanger. She wanted me to make her one for her earrings. And of course my bows done got all smushed because I had it that laying on top of it, but it's fine. I can straighten it out and fluff it back up. And just to show y'all that y'all can jazz these up, so I made her a big one. This is in the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby in the colorway Eddington Ridge. And I used about 250 yards. I used a 5 millimeter crochet hook. And this is a 4-weight 100% acrylic. And that is the yarn. And it is 252 yards. So I didn't have much left. And I put the fringe on it. And this is a pecan limb out of my yard. And I took a drill and drilled holes in there and put the burlap string on it. So that's going to my niece. Then, you know, sometimes when you don't feel like crocheting, you've lost your crojo, you need something quick that you can work on to make you feel like you've accomplished something. Well, that was me. That was me all around. So I went on, Dana from Days Crochet does these wonderful, wonderful boho style pieces. And I wanted to see what all she had on her YouTube channel. And I've made several of her pieces. I've made her hammock, and I've made her bag, plastic bag holders. So I went on there, and she had this cover for hand sanitizer. This is a 3-ounce bottle. This is the key fob that's that I used, just like she did. She put a snap on hers for closure, and I did as well. Now I used invisible yarn, transparent yarn for the one at the top, and I used the actual yarn for the one at the bottom. And this is a 3-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer. And it fits perfect. Then you close your flap up, and you can hook it to your keys and always have it with you, or you can hook it to your purse and always have it with you. So I made that, and I used the Line Brand Re-Up yarn that I got from Joann's. It's 2.1 ounces, 60 grams, 103 yards, or 94 meters. It's 100% recycled cotton, and this is the color Azul. And that's what it looks like right there, because it wanted to focus on me. And that's what I had left from making that. And then I found a chapstick crochet holder that is handmade by Lovely Miracle. I used a 4mm hook. I used the same yarn, the Line Brand Re-Up, in the Azul color. And this is how it turned out. Now, she didn't have the beads on hers, but I added the beads to mine. But isn't that cute, y'all? Just cute. So I made that, and you see, just a regular size thing of lip chap. This is actually Burt's Bees. Fits right in there. Then I found this little Crochet Mini Bag by Just Crochet, and I thought it was just cute and adorable, so I had to do one of those. And this is in I used a 3.25mm hook. She used a 3, but I didn't have a 3. 4-weight peaches and cream stripes in the colorway denim, and it's 100% cotton. And I just thought it was too cute. I had to do it. Look at there. Just a little mini purse. Mini bag. And of course I put the little bead on there. And this is the yarn that I use. Right there. It turned out cute. Oh, it don't stop there, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I had to grab a couple of more pieces. I finished my sister's blanket that I had started working on. Not sure if I started on it last year or the first of this year. But anyway, I finally finished it because I had to find the yarn. And of course, you find stuff when you rearrange and clean up, right? I had got this yarn at Michael's. I think they had it for like 79 cents. The sticker on it says $3.97, but it rung up 79 cents. So, and it was the Burnett Velvet Stripes, and the color is Deep Lake. It's a bulky 5. It's 100% polyester, 10.5 ounces, and 315 yards. And I used 4 of these. And that's all I got to show is the ball band. And I used the peephole chevron stitch. And this is what it looks like. Now this measures 50 by 70. And that is what it looks like. Soft and gorgeous. So that is her blanket. Hold on. Then while I was over at Days Crochet's YouTube channel, I noticed that she had a new tutorial for a plastic bag saver and a hammock. I used, where did you go? I used the Lily Sugar and Cream 100% cotton and natural stripes, and this is what I had left out of 2 skeins right there. And you get, it's always hard to find the yardage on these cottons, 95 yards, 2 ounces or 56.7 grams, and it's 100% cotton, 4 weight. So that's the colorway that I used for her. And this is called the Hanover, let me find it, Bag Saver. And it's a little wonky because the bags, I have some bags in it already. But this is it. Really, really easy. Now I comb my tassels out with a comb because that's 100% cotton, and you can comb them out to make them a little frizzy. So I did, but I love this. Look how beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. She does some amazing pieces, y'all. And when I got to this part, I'm like, Lord, I'm not gonna dare figure that out. But it was simple. It was easy, easy peasy. And at the bottom, you use a ponytail holder. So this is actually here in my crochet dungeon, as my husband calls it. Then I made her hammock. Now I haven't finished all the little details of it, and I used Flicka by Line Brand, 3.5 ounces, 196 yards, 100 grams or 179 meters. It's a lightweight 3, and 50% cotton and 50% polyester. And I used it in Library Book. And I made her hammock. And again, I haven't finished the front of it yet. I did a little different with my beads than what she did, but the hammock is completed itself. Let me put some stuff in it so y'all can see it better. There we go. I just got to complete the bead portion of it, and it has the same design on the front of it as that does. And I'm probably going to end up doing the tassels on it, so it'll be weighted down and all of that will be defined like it is on the sack. And of course, this was not made in 100% cotton either, so that's a lot of that problem too. But I do have that off-white that I got in the yarn haul that I did, that's going to be labeled non-yarny and yarny acquisitions, and I plan on making some with that. It don't stop there, y'all. I probably could have broke this up in 2 videos, but I said, what the heck. Now a lot of this, all I have is ball bands for, because I used all of the yarn, but you can see it worked up, and I'll tell you about it too. And by the way, let me get to this now. This is Brenda from Brenda the Newbie Crocheter's new pattern that she designed and wrote. She has a tutorial out for it. It is called the Hipster Capelet. I love it, and I use the Premier Hipster Cotton, which is 229 yards, 210 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It's 100% cotton. And I use the colorway Hello Hydrangea. Right there. And it's a lightweight 3. And I think I used 4 of these. So that is it. Just absolutely beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. While I was on Days Crochet, and I posted this on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram, I saw her mini, I got it wrote down, y'all. Her Crochet Mini Pocket Wall Hanging is by Dana from Days Crochet. I used a 6-weight yarn, 9mm hook. I used Lion Brand Hometown USA on 4 of these, and I'll tell you what I used on the other ones. I don't have that ball band for the other one, but I know what it is. Now this is Lion Brand Hometown. It's not USA, y'all. It's just Hometown. And this one is in Riverdale Tweed. I got this from my local Walmart. I went to Lion Brand's website. They want $5.99 a skein. I can get it at my Walmart for $2.97 all day, every day. It's 4 ounces, 113 grams, 64 yards, 59 meters. It's a bulky number 6, and you need about 2 skeins to make one if you put the tassels on them, which you'll see. It's 94% acrylic and 6% rayon, and I just love their Hometown Tweed yarns. And this is the color. It's a little bit darker than that, than what the camera's showing, but you see all the flecks in there from the tweedy part. And it's the Lion Brand Hometown Riverdale Tweed. So this is, I've only made one, but I have another skein to go with that one, so I can make another one. And this is it. Easy to do, and she uses the linen stitch. Easy, easy, easy. All worked up in one piece. No sewing, no nothing other than sewing your ends in. And you see I put the tassels on. I got to move this one over. I got it all set, so I got to move it, take it off and move it over one. But beautiful. And I've already got plans for those. Now this is the one that I showed on Instagram. Maybe not this one, but one of these I did, because I did not make just one. I made 3 in the Lion Brand Aspen Tweed, and they are different sizes. They are that, which I did on purpose. I think this was the first one that I made, right here. But I absolutely love them. Then I have this one. And all these were done in the Lion Brand Hometown in the Aspen Tweed color. And then this one is the one I made a little bit bigger. And then I had, this was some of the yarn that I had put in the box to see if anybody was interested in it. But I found use for it. Sorry, y'all. This is the Burnett Softy Chunky. I don't know why they call it Softy. Well, this one is a little more softer than the other one. It's 100% acrylic. It's a super bulky 6, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 108 yards. And it is soft taupe. And that's the band. And this, I have not put a bead or the tassels on this one yet, because it came out smaller. And I did everything the same. I guess maybe I crocheted a little bit tighter on the second one than I did the first one. But it did come out a little bit smaller than the other one. So, just like by a row. But they're all the same. But I made 2 of those, and it took one of those to do one. So just, even though it's a bulky 6, I think it was a little bit thicker than the Hometown was. Or a little bit thinner. Yeah, thinner. So you will get a different size, which is fine. Then I had the Burnett Softy Chunky. And why this says Softy Chunky, I have no idea, because this yarn is rough as I don't know what. But this is in Terracotta Mist. It's beautiful colors, but it is rough. And I only made one. I think I only have 2 skeins of that. And I only made one because this is what I had left over. This was my leftover tassels. Of course, that's not. That's what I got it tied with. And this is what I had left out of the skein. And these are 74 yards. And this is it worked up. Look how pretty it turned out. And that spring's autumn. That's to me is autumn colors. But I love it. I tell y'all, she does some amazing pieces, and her tutorials are really easy to follow. And then I was like, well, what in the world would this look like worked up in cotton? And I had 3 balls, 3 cakes of the Lily Sugar and Cream in the colorway Potpourri. I held 2 together. It took 2 cakes, and this is the one I came up with. To me, they look better in cotton, and I put more fringe on this one. Now I did do a little more stitches than what she does in the tutorial for this one. Even though it came out smaller, that's fine. And I put the beads here. I just left that end hanging down because I'm going to use some hot glue to secure them on there. And then I'll trim that yarn from the bottom. But this one I'm actually going to put in my bathroom by my sink. And we're going to put like toothpaste and stuff in it. You can use these for different things. You can put them on the wall and put flowers in them. You can put books in them. You can put whatever you want in them. But I love it worked up in the cotton. And you can see it really defines your stitches. But yes, I love it. That is all of those that I have made so far. But I am planning on making, I've got enough to make one more in this color. I'm planning on making that. And I had just the little yarn left out of the Potpourri. So I made one, using the linen stitch, I made one mug rug. And I just did the linen stitch, went around with a single crochet border, and then put the little tassels on the ends of it here. So, and I folded it in half to match my tassels up on the ends, but I see, oh, I didn't have it lined up, to get them to match as close as possible, because I have a hard time with them. And if I keep cutting, I'm going to end up not having none at all. So I made one little mug rug, and I did make one to go on the side of my tub to put your soap on. One little one. I didn't bring it in here because it's been used. And that is all of my finished objects. So yes, I've been super busy. Y'all, these work up really fast. I can actually make one in about an hour. You know, anytime you work with bulky yarn, it don't take long to make anything. So it took me a little bit longer with the cotton because, you know, cotton is a lot stiffer. And I did not use a, I think I used a 6mm. I used my 6mm clover hook to make this one. And I went to 26 single crochets instead of 22. So, but this is the perfect size for my bathroom. And that's where it's going. As soon as I end this video and I start putting all this stuff up. Sorry for the shaking, y'all. I bumped my table. But, yes. I've got a couple of more videos to make, and then that will be it. This video has been way too long, but I had a lot to show. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have split it up in two. I should have. But I wanted to share with y'all what I've been doing and everything. I know I've been missing in action on YouTube, but I'm back. Like I said, I'm going to start pre-recording my videos and let them release throughout the week. That way I don't get behind anymore like I have. And I can keep y'all up to date with what's going on. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good evening. Stay crocheting. And remember, always be kind to one another. Kindness goes a long way. And remember to smile. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.